So Michael, one thing that I do understand about you is that the people that you work with, the investor side of this, they're family.
Mm-hmm.
So this is kind of an elite group of people. Otherwise, you're not out there mass marketing.
Correct.
You're very choosy about who you work with for many of the reasons, including integrity. Can you tell me a little bit how would I become an investor?
It involves a process. The first part of our 5-step Easy Invest program is what we call an interview, and it's not a true interview in the sense that what we're trying to establish is a relationship with each other. Our relationship that we get involved with when we do bring an investor on board is potentially a lifelong investment. It is not just a 2-year, 3-year, we sell the property, we're done. We're looking for people that are going to stay with us for year after year after decade, because that relationship is what is going to make this situation work. And the beauty of that process that we go through is we do find someone that we want to work with, but it also allows us the opportunity to find out that maybe we have someone we may not want to work with, which is very, very difficult, but it's critical, and we're comfortable being so honest up front with people that, you know, this is not going to work between us. And as a matter of fact, it just happened last year where, I mean, they were ready to write the check, and we just had to be honest with them and say, this is not going to work between us. And they could not understand that. But it's critical that we don't jump in with people just because they have money. That's not the way the system works. It's about the relationship process. It's about the relationship we have with the tenant. It's about the relationship we have with someone that's going to fix one of our buildings, that they don't do a Band-Aid, that they do it right. And they know that we understand enough about our buildings that we know when things are being done right, and that's why we hire the right contractors. It's the same thing about hiring a contractor and firing a contractor as it is bringing on an investor. Sometimes you just can't bring in the investor. And so our success is built on that, because not everybody is going to work with us and make it work. So we have to be very careful about that.
So tell me about the steps. Step 1, the interview process.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to sit with you? What if someone wants to interview with you,
Mm-hmm.
to be a prospective investor with you?
Yes.
What's
Here
the
again,
first
and I want to bend you away from the term interview, but
Sure.
it really is, and it's us being interviewed by you as much as we are interviewed by you, us interviewing you. And no, we don't have to sit across the table from each other.
Okay.
Today's technology allows us to talk to each other in so many easy ways that it's not important that we actually meet each other. It is important, though, that we spend time together, and whether that's telecommuting or however, whether we fly out there, you fly in here, maybe you're here locally, it doesn't matter. As long as we spend time together talking to each other. I need to ascertain from you what your lifestyle is like. Why are you investing in commercial real estate? Do you have some specific direction for it? Do you want to be out in a certain amount of time? Do you just need cash flow? Do you need tax advantages? I mean, there are so many reasons to invest in real estate, and I want to make sure you and I are on the same page on those reasons. We're absolutely terrible at what people call, acquire and flip. We don't do that very well. We're a long-term, 5 years, 13-year kind of investor when we acquire a property. So I want to make sure we're on the same page on that. And it really is an investigative drilling down process to find a product that matches our investment needs. And we spend, an inordinate amount of time, 16 pages, as I mentioned earlier, thousands of questions that we will go through determining whether or not a property is a property that we should acquire. And here's the special difference. We will invest a lot of time and a lot of money investigating that property. But we're also smart enough to know that at the end of that process, if it's a good one, we're going to act on it.
Okay.
We also know that if it's a bad property at the end of that evaluation process, having spent hours and a lot of money, we will walk away from it. A lot of people get so ingrained in a property, like when you buy a house. Walking into a house, you feel the house is right, even though you can't afford it, you kind of push the upper limit to buy that house, but you're always straining to make that house work. We don't do that. We'll walk away from a property, and we're very comfortable walking away from a property, even after spending time. It does take a lot of work to find the right property to match to the correct investor.
So if I'm hearing you correctly, as an investor, you actually go do all that work. You're going through the thousands of questions. You're creating that proposal. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So,
That's why we call it easy. We want to make sure. Yeah, it is, but it's fun for us. So I can't tell you how much I enjoy this. It's fun to go in and find a property. Yes, it's sticks and mortar, but it's also got a life to it. There's a life you can bring to a building, and a lot of times, prime example, a situation of an owner that was in trouble. They'd had their building up for sale. They're dropping at $100,000 a time. They can't sell this property. We partnered with them. We came in and said, why are you trying to sell this property? He says, well, we don't want to sell the property, but we're losing our largest tenant, and we can't keep it if we lose that tenant.
wow.
We come in, we do our thing, I'm going to say, and we turn that property around. The tenant signs for 10 more years. We step right back out. I mean, it was just working on the property and making it work for them. It wasn't working for them at first because they weren't doing the right things. But once you take a property and adapt it to the investor or the partner, then it works, and the whole system works. And yes, we do. I'm sorry, I got off on the subject. We absolutely, we do all the work. And that's what we do. That's the fun part, going through the evaluation process.
What an incredible expertise. And imagine that you've been doing these now for
decades.
And so you have that built up knowledge of the area as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
it
that's
is
something that you can't buy, and it's someone coming in just to invest, or speculate. They can't buy that.
Well, no, you can't, and there's a couple advantages in that. Obviously, we're very familiar with the area, so we kind of know the good neighborhoods, the bad neighborhoods, and sometimes you can kind of skirt into a bad neighborhood on the corner there. But we are very familiar with the area, which does help as far as looking at a property, knowing what we can do with that property. A lot of people obviously get into a situation where they're just not in the right place at the right time to make the product work. However, there are two other things. One is we do know a lot of owners. We do know almost all of our business is by referral. And because that referral system, well, thank you, it does. It does. But that referral system, by being in the area so long and doing things right by people, keeps it working. It really does keep it working.
Pretty much says it all, doesn't it?
It does. As well, yeah.
Yeah.
Very well said.